Okay. Can you hear me?
Uh, yes and no. It sounds a little low on that end. Let me see if I take these earphones out. If it'll change the reception for me. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
All right, perfect. All right, here we go. So, hey, everybody, welcome to the Standard 81 podcast. I am here with Darren Armstrong, uh, and we're here today to talk about the culture, the people in it, and what we feel like we can do in order to make it better. First, Darren, hello. Uh, how are you today?
I feel very good. I feel very good.
Perfect, perfect. Before we begin, why don't you give us a little bit about yourself, about your background, and what it is you've been doing lately?
So my name is Darren Armstrong. Worked here in Memphis. Got to Memphis in 1984, September. And I joined the Air Force when I was high school. Always went to fly. And did not go to college, but I did not wow. But what I did do was I worked around pilots, airborne communications, and shot controllers. So I became an air crew license coach. That basically trained air crew members how to handle in-flight ground emergencies. So it's very structured of pilot access to the same transportation. Like protection suits, parachutes, survival equipment, train the pilots on how to use that equipment. And then they instructed people. If you train them how to use it, so like a lot of things they use, I had to say and one of the main things that did was they have a background in nuclear biological warfare. And I used that to, in the military, every military has the ability to use benefit to nuclear biological weapons. So our ability was to kill our pilots on the ground, and for us, it was pretty much over the So I had to train the pilots how to use the equipment, how to decon it, how to environment, and to basically watch them down, decon them, and fire them up to 5 minutes. Which I got out of that, I continued my background in reverse management, after material, that's what they're touching the field, trying to any type of chemical or from there I got into this thing. But so that's not only one type of has a serious field, but that also deals with impact of that community, natural whatever. I should deal with these types of practices. That's the best.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I think that was a good intro.
Okay.
I think that was a good intro to really brief on more about who you are and what it is you're about. Um, let's go into the first topic because this is interesting. As a man who has been in the Air Force and has achieved so many things within his life, um, what do you see is the problem with the culture today as it pertains to our people?
Okay. I didn't hear the last part. Okay. What?
As it pertains to our people, what do you think is
Oh,
the problem? with our people today?
Well, I gave you my background as far as career wise.
Mm-hmm.
While I was in the Air Force, I started pursuing other things like that. Started reading systems myself. Like I read in the Bible. I was in 1987. And I went through a couple schools for the prophet. Prophet was God speaks from Israel to our spiritual world to our world. And there's things in that. In that, I start understanding dreams, interpretation. Now, to connect all of that to what the person can act. Because pretty much what's going on with our culture, the African American. A lot of African Americans, they just feel like Christianity and the term that people use is the white man's religion. So a lot of that closet with that. And they got to understand that the Africans were not African Americans, but the black race, African tribes, were in the Bible way back in the beginning. Because not only those American black races, but when they were he married a Ethiopian. And you got to understand something. That the Egyptians were black. They're dark skinned. Now, if you look at the Egyptians today, and you like, well, they're black. But you got to understand, Egypt, like most countries, where they are, as they come, the nations that come from them, integrate with their people. So Egypt has been conquered a lot by the Greeks and by the Romans. But if you look at them now, they look for one out of the Italian or Greek. But the dark traditional Egypt a lot of black. Now, for our race, I think we're still trying to find out who are we. And so we get lost because we think different cultures add into us. One of the main things I think we have to do is African American culture is such much different. You take the African, you take the Bronx out of the picture, and you got the black people. That's what I think we have to do. Our culture and our community. It's now showing us, the old saying, it takes village to raise a child. Well, I grew up on it. Because my neighbors knew my parents.
Mm-hmm.
And my grandparents. Like this one's on there like, hey, you actually live in grandfather? Like, yes, sir. And you get what? Jack does like your neighbor, and then you break the neighbor from the neighbor. We don't have that. We don't have a lot of strong men in the community. We don't have a strong men in the family that allow person to do it on there. A lot of black women today, families by themselves. A lot of men are still on drugs. That's not as far and putting their position as against.
Okay. So you talked a lot about the history of our people in that within that. Um, and here's in doing some study, I find that in the Bible, if you look at where Eden is and where supposedly Europe is Eden is a lot closer to Africa. Now, while we can't exactly pinpoint the location, they say it's somewhere in between Israel and Africa, and they don't know exactly because nobody knows for sure. And seeing as how all the places that the Jews were located, Europeans probably never came into the picture until later. And culturally speaking, uh, like in the 50s, 60s, and 70s, our culture revolved around the church and our faith. That's what got us through slavery. That's what got us through many of the things that um, we hold so dear to us today. How do you think it is we got off course to where you said now our women are raising children by themselves? Many of our young men are on drugs or out there in the streets. How do you think that came about versus when we were together in something that was supposed to supposedly divide us, but kept on making us stronger, kind of like the children of Israel. While the children of Israel were in slavery, they kept multiplying. And it seems like when we were in slavery, physically, not here, because I think we're in slavery here more so than here. How come it is we were stronger then than we are now? What do you think contributes to all that?
If you really look at it, Israel went to slavery in Egypt. It was not the not. If you look at the characteristics of that time, Egypt was mentioned way back in the beginning. And Abraham had Ishmael try to get them up and they gave. So Egypt, dark-skinned people, existed way back in the beginning. And even when the Jews went into Egypt as slaves, they didn't start off as slaves. Remember, Joseph went in, he had favor with Pharaoh. Pharaoh loved Joseph so much that he gave Joseph the hot Greek daughter as his wife. So she's Egyptian. So now you got an Egyptian dark-skinned woman married to Joseph. So that made his children. And that's what the Eastern probably dark sea. No doubt about it. I said, the Egyptians today do not look like the Egyptians 2,000 years ago. Like and all these integrated with their culture. Now, when the Jews used to play, one thing you feel about the Hebrews is that they kept their culture. Okay? They like
Right.
it. Now, the Egyptians like it. They look at the Hebrews as youth, even though there's still an exchange of integration and marriage. Whoever dominates normally starts using it. But the Jews kept their culture. So like, look, not going to take on the false God, not going to take on your way of doing things, because the Egyptians don't anybody deal with sheep with people. So a lot of the Jews were sheep. Like in the other man goes, like you can put your little horse, you start taking care of your sheep. But if Pharaoh changed, and the favor from the Pharaoh is not for the people, then they start abusing. And using their abuse. The Jews or Hebrews kept their culture. They continued to work with God, Abraham, Isaac, Jacob. They continued to do the things they stayed in their community. When the Africans came over and slavery, slave masters started integrating their belief into the slave mentality, slave culture. They stripped us from that culture. Now, the bad thing about it is that they stripped us from our culture. But you got to look at it though. Most of the Africans that came over to the first of the nation it's not Christian. And so the slave masters abused Christians and started putting Christianity and taking out such things and put it in our culture, like, a slave will be your master. But they did not tell them, like, listen, slavery back in those days was completely different. If you read Old Testament, it talks about slavery. If you work for someone for a certain amount of time, and after that, they gave you your freedom, they gave you the ability to take care of yourself and you like a business. Now, if you start saving they didn't have the right to abuse you, like the slave owners did when they brought the Africans over here. It was completely different. You sit in service, and you serve as a master. It's not
Mm-hmm.
You don't know this. If I was your slave and you didn't have any children, then at your top servant, I could look at my husband. You can say it because I think Abraham did not have his children.
Mm.
His top servant was relying to do this inheritance. So God promised him, no, I told you that you would never go on son. In fact, uh, it was Abraham's top lady of servant that were unmaking for Isaac's wife.
Mm.
Isaac was born. And the family brought it back. But Isaac was never born. Abraham's top servant was the line to receive his house.
Okay.
Put that in there for that. So when you went through slavery for the Egyptians, the Egyptians gave a lot of start abuse. But even their abuse kept the code. The African people did not respect them. And the slaves that abused them by taking certain Egyptians out of context to abuse slaves at this time. They're selling out the fathers, splitting up families, all kinds of horrendous things there. They slave back those folks there. And, yeah, they got to use sometimes. Not like they simply, yeah, since they came over to slaves and use the things, all kinds of
Gotcha. So that was a good explanation between two different types of slavery. Definitely explaining how one sounds more like an indentured servant, which was
yeah, yeah,
the biblical slavery, and the other one was more of you obey me because I've got some kind of headship over you, and
exactly.
then with the headship, I'm installing some type of fear and labor to where we're putting some kind of mental block in your way and make you feel as though you can't get away from this. But having said that, do you think that part of the problem is now that we have the freedom to be able to explore all this stuff that we haven't had, do you think that that has gone to our heads as far as material possessions, being able to get money, education? Do you think that that attributes to the loss of our values and the way things are going, or do you think this is just a sign of biblical scriptures coming true? And if so, with all that being said, what do you think we can do in order to correct it?
It would take a lot to redo the mentality. You know, I think the church has good opportunity, always has good opportunity to do a lot of things to make our community. But I can't put it all on the church. Both have to be, they have to take responsibility. When slaves came out, they still trust that they're like, okay, I'm not slave, so how do I find work? How do I make a living in the South? And a lot of slaves in the world, when they get jobs and provide food, things like that, that's how a lot of the African Americans now who slaves live in Chicago, New York, Detroit, and Dayton, so those cities were industrial cities, and they had jobs for the slaves, so a lot of slaves can leave. So now that they have people who live there's got to be you get some basic. So
Mm-hmm.
you got to come out of that. I remember my dad speaking and his generation. They were just so happy to have freedom. And I remember it was more than 40 acres of the week.
Hmm.
That's what they were to give the slaves because I was living. So he could take care of himself and not have to fear. That cost him. There were roads over the 18 had to fight for gold, we had to fight for land. We still got cars and strong and lit. I mean, you still pretty well down in the South for another 100 years. It's still a right. And so my father and my grandfather, their big thing was go to school, get an education, get a job. And so I grew up in my generation in the late 70s, 80s. That was very strong and ingrained in us. Go to school, get an education, get a job.
Mm-hmm.
But most other cultures, they go to school, get an education, start on a business. And that's why I think we have to Americans use this because the Chinese people, the Germans, they kept their culture with them. You find a couple of Chinese families that came over here and said, like finding artists like that. And so they started establishing the laundry, restaurants, and everything that they built out of their house. We didn't do that. So we came over and late a lot of our family members came off. So we lost family members. In fact, the slave owners intentionally did that. They didn't do that to any other race of people.
Mm.
Indians to a reservation. Again, they maintain their culture. Okay? And then the Chinese came over to the railroad by the rough state, maintain their culture. And then from that, they started their own business. Like I said, the dry cleaning, restaurants. That's why you go to cleaning days in Cleveland. And you have a group of people there. Little Chinatown, little, little Beijing, Taiwan, little Tokyo, because in that particular area, you got a lot of the Asian people in the states there that what they do is get the culture.
Mm.
African Americans, when we came over here, then we destroyed, we spread out all those places, this little people, and put out put back together. So I think it's what the church played a lot in a lot of stuff. So a lot of times, church, black churches, and especially in the South, was just big together people hold on to God and take it. And I still see that today. The church is like, oh, okay, now we wait on Jesus to come out. But I think the church and just putting in the business of the business.
Mm.
It's not about, I would say it's just about because Jesus did not come preaching the salvation. That was not his primary thing to do. Jesus came back to establish his Father's kingdom. So when you talk about kingdom, you talk about government.
Mm.
When you talk about government, you talk about kingdom.
Mm.
Because you're the king, you can't have be a king without a king. You can't have leadership. You gotta have character. You gotta have laws. You gotta have culture. And so a lot of the church like, oh, we gotta get people saved. Okay, now you get them saved now.
Mm.
And so you got churches that teaching people that locked inside a building and they teach things that God will change the man. Everything's gonna be alright. Okay? You've been sitting there for years. Same thing. Same subject, different things.
Gotcha.
You get excited on Sunday, you jump on the pew, then you go back to work the next day, you trust.
Mm. Mm. Mm.
So, you get your happy feel on Sunday, especially for the rest of the week, you get back to church.
Right.
But you might as well listen. Especially with the prophet. Talk about how to think well, how God keeps you busy and busy. You know, meditate on the word day and night, day and night, and you shall make your way prosper.
Mm.
God gives you power to get well. Okay? You start hearing that later on, you start preaching the prosperity message. You do those things.
Okay. So, in a nutshell, you're saying we've gotten some of it right, but some of it we've gotten off course in creating the culture that we have today. Um,
Definitely.
the
Definitely.
the church in and of itself has walled itself off from the rest of society and said, "Hey, this is the way you do things, and if you don't do things this way, um, you're not a part of us." Especially within black churches and different denominations and stuff like that. We're saying to these people, if you don't do it this way, you're not a part of us. And what you're trying to say is, uh, we need to establish not only a culture but a whole system of the way we do things, because that's the way God laid His out. You said a kingdom, right? And
Yeah.
you said kingdom has rules, structures, systems, and everything. And I think what we've tried to do as a people is reinvent the wheel and saying that we know about God's principles, we know about God's laws, we know these things, but we keep on saying that's not what we want to do, or we can do it better. Um, I'm not going to hold you too much longer. I only got like maybe two more questions. But what is the outside of Christ being the number one source, what do you think is the principal thing that we really need to be advancing towards? Because so many people in our culture say it needs to be education, or B, finances. What do you think it should be at this point? Because you've got people who have a lot of education and you have people who have a lot of money, but yet the advancement of our culture doesn't seem to be moving forward. It seems to be going backwards.
I think it's going to make it work. And let me say this to make it very clear. You can't blame the person. Okay? One thing I had to do was not to pay from the capital. If I have the ability to do it, I can pick up the food. And that's exactly what I do. I picked up the five, like, you know what? I can read this and get on my family. So in doing that, I just did a start changing stuff. Found out, like, what? Let's keep talking about the kingdom of things all the way back in the Old Testament. A kingdom has purpose. And in order for a kingdom to thrive, it's benefit. Now, for profit. What king is this king, if his citizens are under dictatorship and they're abused, eventually it's going to rise up to one of those kings. The king puts things in order. Okay, I want my citizens to prosper. I want my citizens to prosper. I want my citizens to be blessed. That's why you read in Deuteronomy when God said, if you do these things, you will prosper. You will be
Mm,
blessed. You know, if you do these things, disobey him, and do things your way, then you're going to prosper. Now, you can't say God is putting purpose on you. Like, no, he's doing it.
right.
And he put a lot of simple things in in order. One of the biggest ways that I prospered was, you know, in every day was that I started getting to the field.
Mm,
I started going to the hospital, driving everybody, but I was doing it. But I did one of the things, so I went to be a blessing to others, going to business with nursing homes, those are things. And I know that I prospered.
mm,
I prospered. And I'm like, this is great, this is easy. But what else can I do? You know, and it wasn't just finances, it was favor. Know? And it's not just money, it's just like I said, I was doing little other things. So taking somebody to the grocery store, helping a little money lowers in the church, cut the grass and stuff. There's a blessing like that. I was in church where we did that. The pastor was trying to do go down the street and cut somebody's grass, go to the nursing home, sit there and talk to someone. One of the simple things, not only do they keep the community doing, but they're pushing like, well, what else can I do to be a blessing to others as well as my own God, what I want to do for them? We had a strong community. People that care about each other. We lost that because of giving handouts and not teaching people how to use their God-given talent. Everybody's not called to prophesy, but you call them things that God put in you that makes you interested in. You might be good at fixing stuff, being mechanic, start your own business. You know? One of the things that I saw was, like I said, going back to starting your own business, entrepreneurship. Every other culture got that, but the African American family struggle with that.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's a combination of both. If you can read, you pick up the Bible and read it for yourself. And that allows you to build a relationship with God, and you might need somebody to help you later on, but man, book of Proverbs is very easy. Very
Right.
easy. You get right to the point. Don't work together. Witty invention, acting wisdom, acting wisdom. Lord, what can I do? Or what can your heart do? God, that will be the imagination of your heart, because He put those desires for you. Well, Lord, I've always, like I said, I always want to fly.
Right.
As a kid in elementary, I always want to fly. Well, what do you do with that? I go in the military at age 18. Stayed there for 10 years.
Right.
And then when I came out with other things I wanted to do, I went that route. So now I'm like, well, I think I know some stuff. I want to be a chaplain now. So I'm pursuing that.
Nice. So all you're basically saying is you need to go out and apply yourself and continue to learn, continue to grow, continue to educate yourself, and don't stop just because there's some hindrance in the way. Am I?
Keep it simple and everything. Find out people who are doing the things that you want to do and get around with them. If you are an artist, and I want to be an artist, but you think I like him, maybe I need to talk to you. If he's successful for what he's doing, then I need to talk to him. Hey,
right.
What type of advice would you give a young man like me? We have mentors.
Mm-hmm.
Just go talk to them. When I was growing up, this is funny, but it's true. The best place I used to hang out at was at the barber shop. Because you be in there and everything, and that was like a black man place to hang out at. Young black people. I seen single mothers bring their sons to the barber shop and be for hours just to hang around black men, just to be around black men.
Mm-hmm.
And I would hang out at the barber shop. Listen to these guys talk how things used to be growing up. I think, arguing. That was the place to go. Now, you got these young people, listen to rappers and stuff like that. And they're like, well, I was never like that with these guys. It's a bling bling. But you don't have education.
Right.
So like I said, I think the church has responsibility, but the responsibility is definitely up to the person and individual. What can you do to better yourself? I picked up the Bible, I read it myself. I realized what I want to do. I want to join the military. Let me go talk to somebody in the military. There was family members, brothers, friends that came out. I talked to them. And I decided that's right I want to go. So I made my decisions. What do I need to do to go into the military? And I got to the military. That's hard, like I said, I stayed in 2 years. But even in the military, I'm like, okay, well, what am I going to do once I get out? I had a job waiting for me when I got out there.
Mm-hmm.
Had benefits with the cost under the VA loan. Bought my first house with government loan that I got at this benefit. So even now, still finding out things. So there's stuff out there that you can do as an individual. The responsibility is yours. What you do and how you go. Like I said, you on here and, with what you're doing and everything, people are like, okay, well, what is he doing? What is it about peace that I can get from him on the young person?
Gotcha.
Am I correct?
Correct.
Back in the day, we called it influence.
True enough. So this is my last question. A lot of people, and I've been accused of this myself, say black culture is trash. Now, I won't say per se that black culture is trash. I think a lot of aspects of what has been portrayed in the media is trash. But how do you think it is? And I know you're big on personal accountability and responsibility, but how do you think we change our image amongst people? What is it that we need to do in order for, outside of personal responsibility, what is it we need to do in order to change our image in front of people? And that's my last question.
One of the that I say those that those now they
Uh, Say it again because I lost you there for a second.
okay. Those movies that I put that I don't like are they energize and bring black stereotypes. Black women, they're sexual. So they have all movies and that we get paid for it, and even we're produced by our own family. If you remember back in the late 80s and early 90s, there's a couple of TV shows that were very popular. Different world, they showed black people on college. And even before Bill Cosby went down, his TV show, the Cosby Show, so a black successful doctor, his wife was a lawyer, raising a black family. The family was with mouth drugs, his daughters was not, out running wild and everything. They had common sense. Even the show with Urkel on it. The father was in the house, he was totally home. The mother was there. It was a comedy, but they showed a strong black family. I remember Justin when they first came out. Yeah, doing it for a while, but it showed you again, once you stay up, so you could live in a house, in a clean house. You wasn't no drugs, you wasn't selling crack cocaine, you wasn't skipping them. We all love the story. Then all of a sudden, it shifted. Now we got movies coming out, gang banging, it's glorified, being in the street, you know, all this stuff here, and how black women are killing themselves and everything. Where are the TV shows that showing, black men entrepreneurs? The guy who runs Jet magazine, the guy who runs Every Man magazine, the guy who did Black Potter, you know. How these guys, I like to see a movie about Darren Armstrong. The man came out of nowhere and built a motor.
Mm.
Don't be that. Especially this day and age where everything is bling and material stuff, and you feel uneducated, feel not unified and everything. And like I said, that we go with the family. And so we got different stuff. I can only do so much in my own household, my own neighborhood, my own community. But I know a lot of young black men my age, they're mentors, they're out there. You don't hear about them, but they're out there.
Mm.
They are out there. They are looking at it. Even Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey held things where he invites young black men to come and fellowship with him and everything. Teaching how to, get at table, how to do a resume, how to dress.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I don't have a lot of money. Hey, man, go to Salvation Army. Get an old suit, and everything. You take care of yourself. The way you look.
Mm.
You don't walk into a place and everything, looking like something like and you say something that you can't go up and work right now. Look for a job. You have to take it.
Mm.
So once again, you're like there, how can someone do that if they don't have that in your household? That you need to find somebody with hey, I know again, I know there's a person, like you got. You go talk to him. They go tell him this is pastor and everything. People that you can talk to give access to this conversation. They got common sense. Like, let me glean from you what I can. And then I get all glean from you that I can. Let me talk to someone else. And that's why I said, some folks, one of the things that drove us when I was doing my training was the other part. Everybody I knew was on Christian.
Wow.
Everything in the mountain. And we didn't rap about living in together or something. Wonderful that we can take time to that. About something we highlighted or something about because we made up our minds individually and we come in that together. Always the best now. That's kind of like always the best. Unfortunately, a lot of times our parents kind of love, but it's still like, those students get education, those students get education, get jobs. But it's better than what it is now. Those students play around and school and get out their video. I'm become a rapper. Everybody take the beer rapper. Everybody take beer after it.
Right.
But what else is out there? So I set myself down, and this is funny, actually, I set them down, and the only thing that I did my we put in my I said, I'm going to teach you guys to finish your work. Guided property, you got to invest. You got to make the right decision, and you got to make money. You play Monopoly, Daddy plays the game. There's no, if you play Monopoly, there's a, you make your own way because you don't know how to fight.
Right.
So you make the best decision in places you got. Then that's what comes out of stuff you need. They talk about. They made a good decision. And I got what I made them. So far that's been challenging, but I taught them how to use money. This is how you save. This is how you invest. Sometimes you invest in the wrong place. You got to be able to recover it. Quickly. It takes time to take it. Both my sons now are working. One is 117, the other is 15. So they're working. The other son is still in high school. My middle son is 20, he's working. Because that's what they want to do. They got their own money. My oldest son, he works for Gold Fish Company. So he's working. But I thought about him. Because now that you're working, you have the money. What are you going to do? I don't know if they're able to learn how to do that. I can only take you so far. But I go here and go through it's job. But now you got access to it. And when you're tonight, access, look around that. How do I do it? How could I lose something for my children? And I said, really look at it. Look at the only color. You know, I look at it, how people do it. Everybody that people say was grandfather's there, the father's there, the mother's there, the children working in the kitchen. They own the pizza place and the grass cleaner next to it and on the farm next to that. I watched somebody come in just why the job there. Thank you very much. But it's all in the family. We don't think like that. We already take our money right now. We're going to take some of our car and we're putting it different. And we don't do that. So I have a friend of mine, he's in the military. Yeah, Garrison. I said, I can't take you. You know, but I said, okay, you start selling. Okay, working. You're trying to save the money. Put the money over here. Invest here. This is about that problem. The brother I get that, like I said, no boy nothing. Hey, thanks. I like, hey, man, tell me some stuff. I'm in the age now where if something happens to me, years old, the only thing I have my pocket is me. Because nobody taught me and I didn't reach out. I didn't even put the house up. So Yeah, but one thing I have left is our promise. God is not going to take care of it. If I had left the my family to that, I said, I better not take it. So, different people in your church have your pastor like, look, I want to learn more about time beyond time. That's what we're going to do. Get the Bible for yourself, read it, Proverbs, educate your heart, it's got about wisdom and things like that. And like, okay, well, who else is trying to reach out? And I can do it. I'm going to have access. They can give me information and we can back to stuff. Family, friends, family, relatives, somebody. I reach out. You know, okay, okay. I had interest in learning how to do the power. Well, I can do that. What could I do with this phone?
Hmm. That's good. That's good. So to wrap this up, um, I think, and I'm going to let you have a last word here, but I think what you're saying is alongside personal accountability, educating yourself, and pursuing not only your entrepreneurial dreams, but uh, we need to get back to unity in family and within the church, and
Yes,
learn how to teach each other. Learn how to teach
yes.
each other.
Like I said, the first person is responsible for you got to make a decision with the community. I want to make better for myself over the I have to recognize my person. I don't know when I do have to go from one to reach, but reaching to two, who around me can I go to learn something that I trust that can continue to help me life. We all got that. We all got something. And we can you learn that from them. You apply. And one thing I said, I'm saying again, God said this word, I will give you the desires of your heart. I will give you the desires of your heart.
Mm-hmm.
You ask people, like, well, what do you want to do?
Mm.
They hear religion answer. Whatever God tells you, it's not an action. I ask you, what do you want to do?
Right.
And that's went back when I was a kid. And what do I want to do? I want to fly. I want to be in the military. Okay, good. Because what you don't know or what you haven't been told that the majority of things in your heart that you want to do, it was him that put them in your heart.
That's good.
You say, hey, I want to be a rapper, and I asked you one day, do you want to be a rapper? You want to be an artist? Okay, you know that?
Yeah.
Okay, you want to be an artist. Okay, what does it entail? Engineering, writing, soundtrack, movies, all this stuff. There's no limitation.
Right.
So I said, I want to fly. I joined the military. Got around the military, started learning people, learning situations. Okay, what else I want to do? So my friend military is going to come to the end. So I've been in there like, you know, man, I want to go work for the government when I get out. I want to work for the government. So what else do I want to do? Then I start reading scriptures. I'm like, I like military. I like people. Now I want to be a pastor. So you ask yourself, be honest. What's in my heart? If I could do anything in the world right now and get paid for it, what is it that I, Darren Armstrong, want to do? And ask yourself that question. You're like, well, what is it that I want to do exactly? Because God put it in your heart in the first place. That's why he said, I will give you the desires of your heart because I put those desires in you. So don't ask me what you want me to do. What's in your heart? I put it. Because God is like, man, I want to cut hair with my own barber shop. Go for it. Well, it might seem like something small for somebody, but your barber shop started pulling up. You're like, you know what? I just don't want to be a barber. I want to be a businessman. And branch out, brother. Like I said, I'm telling you, I went to this entire family. They own a pizzeria. They own a dry cleaning and they own a farm, all right there in the same strip. See, it wasn't just like, oh, I want to own a restaurant. Ask yourself, do you want to be a restaurant owner or do you want to be a businessman? If a businessman incorporate all of that and more. Not just a restaurant owner. They say, well, okay, we want to own our own winery. Go for it, because all falls under the cover of being a businessman. You might start off as being an owner of a restaurant. So that's why I asked you, do you want to own your own pizza restaurant or you want to be a business? You want to go with that? A businessman cover all of that and more of that. Don't even take it. Gary, you just want to fly? Yeah, I just want to fly. Then you do that part like, what else can I do? Well, what else can you do, Gary? I want to work for government. I just experienced this part out.
Right.
Well, what else you want to do? Hey, I want to be a minister. They're not anymore. I want to be a minister working for government. Sound like a chaplain position to me. Look at that, Darren. Aren't you surprised?
Yeah, man. That's
desires that God put in you is manifested. But like I said, you get to a point where that seems like it's not enough because he wants you to expand.
True. Well, that is it. That's all the questions that I've got. What do you want to leave the people with right before we sign off?
Something very simple. I said it before. Ask yourself what you want to do, but the biggest thing is wisdom. God gave you wisdom. In Proverbs chapter 8, wisdom is talking. And wisdom is talking as a female. And she said something very important. She says, by me, kings reign, and princes make laws that are just. But I wisdom gives you the event. So ask the Lord, I know the desire from my heart, but now I'm going to be creative. And like I told you, God actually, you say, you type person, I want you to think. Not to think outside the box, because for you, the box does not exist. So that's why it's always, Lord, I want to think outside the box. He's like, there's no box. So what you actually is give you ideas that you can create. And he'd be more than happy to do that. If you ask for wisdom. So I'll say, ask God, Lord, these are the desires of my heart. I want to own my own business. I want to be a hairstylist, barbershop owner, flip houses, own land and property. Which is another thing. I watched my family on my dad's side own land. And ever since I was a kid, I laughed at myself. I want to own a farm. You know, I'm like, but I'm not a farmer. And they're like, you're right, you're not a farmer. You want to own land and property. See how they just expanded out?
Like, right.
I do. So what do you want to do about it? How do you do it? Lord, give me wisdom how to do this. So when in the military, I got something called a VA loan. I bought my first piece of property. In fact, I was fortunate. I bought my first piece of property. I bought a townhouse. On the Panhandle Floor, 4 blocks a week. And when I moved, I bought that house for $42,000 and sold it for $140,000. I made 3 times the number. And I got the VA loan back. Well, I can use that and everything. See what I'm saying? Darren Armstrong wants to own the farm. God, like, okay, let's keep Darren this night. It starts out there, but what's really your heart is you want to own $4 million property. Boom! And he put in my hands the way to do it. Okay, we're going to use the VA loan. Okay, you got the property. So what else you going to do? Well, I learned how to flip house. There you go. Now you extend it. You're going to be a landowner. That's what you really saying. In your mind, because you think it's all, I just want to own a piece of, I want to be a farmer. No, you want to own land and property. Land and property. Because my mind was on a smaller scale, I can only take on a farm in the city. So once again, Lord, let me be quiet at night. Like find a nice quiet place and say, what do I really, what do my heart do? And it might be something small, it might be something that sounds crazy to some people, but you know, like, yeah, this is what I really want to do. But in reality, it's bigger than it. And actually, Lord, you got to put this resource I need to do rock. There is no box. There's no box that you took out. The only box is your brain. And you have limited stuff. So Lord, there's a box, people. You can't get out that box. You put yourself there, but in my mind, and dealing with you, there is no box. And
that's good.
Say, Lord, give me creativity. Give me some music. And I know you already think like that anyway. Ain't nothing missing. Ain't nothing missing. It's not. That's why you think a lot of people think you be radical anyway. No, I just don't. I'm trying to figure out my own mindset and the mindset that people put me in, and I'm trying to deal and be pleasing to everybody else. We all do it. And Lord, like, listen, God, in the kingdom, not church, in the kingdom, I want my physical and my family to be prosperous. You are a citizen of the kingdom of heaven. There is no limitation as a citizen. That's like you look at it, Jesus talking to when the person be like, are you going to heal this woman on the Sabbath? He's like, yeah, I am. Is she not a daughter of Abraham? And she's not on the covenant? Yeah, I'm going to heal her. She's been on the same trip for 18 years. I'm going to heal her. Slavery not in the discussion because of who she was. She's the daughter of Abraham. She has a covenant right to be healed. You and I, as covenant citizens of the kingdom of heaven, that's one. Number two, we are the family of God. My God. Man, our Father is the King. And you tell me you're being a father, you don't want your own children prosper. But he said, I want you to be mature. I'm not going to go through it. I'm going to go know it. You know? And Galatians speaks about that. He said, as long as the child is basically immature, I'm going to put people over you to help you mentorship and guardian and to you go to mature. If you read the book of Galatians, Paul talks about that. He's like, yeah, you have a right there to say you're heir to the kingdom. But as long as you're a child, I'm going to put guardian and stewardship over you to mature you. Then I can trust you. That's why I say I might start off wanting to be a farmer. But as I'm mature, and God starts trusting me, I can show him that you can trust me. Like Darren, what you're really saying is, you want to own houses and land. Because I can trust you. Now you're desiring, you have tried about me. Like, oh Lord, I want to be a rapper. You want to be a rapper. I put that in your heart. But as you mature and everything, you show yourself, Lord, I want to rap for you. Like, Lord, what you're really saying is, you want to be an artist. Now you can do soundtrack, movies, TV shows, write scripts, you're engineering. Now you're a businessman. You see how it expands out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, this was good. I thank you for coming on, talking. I thank you for sorting out some of the issues with our culture, with our people in general. I think this is a good start in practicing self accountability and really finding our way. I hope that this reaches a ton of people, and I appreciate you. I hope to have you back on again, and I will see you Sunday.
Yeah. And I'm looking forward to, hearing more from you and your listeners.
Definitely, I'll keep you up to date on what happened.
Okay, bro. Thanks a lot.
All right, take care. So, guys, we just heard from Darren. I know that the sound was kind of choppy, but hopefully I can get back in here and re-edit the sound. StreamYard has some new tech and stuff like that, so hopefully I can go in here and redo the video and redo the sound. But he did the stuff that I did catch was very good. Um, and I'm hoping to re-upload it, like I said, after I go through and edit the video and the sound, and you'll get better clarity and better overall video. So that is it for me. I will see you guys on the next one, probably this Friday, either Friday or Saturday, one of the two. I'm hoping Friday and get back on schedule with another topic. Until then, like, share, subscribe. Check out Instagram, check out TikTok, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.